Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and today we're going to take a look at the Progen GPI. Yes, whatever could have happened to her, officer. Okay, now the Progen GPI comes in at $1,260,000, ladies and gentlemen, and there we go. We can get an eyeball of her there. Okay, there we go. This looks rather interesting, but not particularly overwhelming. Not overawing, should I say? It's sort of mundane, really. It does have that sort of supercar look to it, but not really particularly flamboyant in any way. Okay, well then, my ladies and gentlemen, that's the aesthetics of it. Do you like it? That's entirely up to you, I suppose. Right, okay, here we go, heading on down the street now. We're going to give it a little test. Didn't have much difficulty getting out those Vinewood Hills there, did it? Quite good handling, you know? And oops, it daisies. Right, okay, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Right, bounced all around the place there, didn't I? Alright, okay, can only assume that's my shoddy driving, don't you know? Okay, we'll try this corner here, see how it handles. We almost went on two wheels there, didn't we? Right, okay, we'll go down the main street. Now, as you can see, it's not incredibly fast, but of course this is an unmodified vehicle. But it's $1.26 million, ladies and gentlemen, so perhaps you'd expect a little bit. I don't know, it's just okay now. It's building up speed now, isn't it, really, ladies and gentlemen? So there we go, good, oh, bloody hell, it's Bruce, right? Okay, here we go.
Come on, bud, you're missing out here.
Yes, I have absolutely no idea who that gentleman is, ladies and gentlemen. I've got no idea why he persists in telephoning me. Right, okay, there we go. That's the first standard lap, ladies and gentlemen. What do we think? Well, it's got good average acceleration, let's say, relatively good handling, good top speed once it gets up there. But it does take a little while, it feels. I could be wrong on that, but my personal opinion is that's the way it felt. Okay, here we go. Now we're entering the custom auto shop, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, we'll be going through this stage of the video at double speed just so we can hurry things along somewhat. But the primary purpose of this stage of the video is just to give you an idea of the different sort of aesthetic stylings that can be affected on your vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. There, you can sort of change the look of it effectively, can't you? That's what I'm saying. And yes, just giving you a chance to see how you can do that. And there we go, I think you get general gist. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, we'll take it back out on the street in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and give it a run when it's been fully upgraded. But this is a Progen, and yes, I don't particularly have a high opinion of the Progens, to be quite frank with you, ladies and gentlemen. Brought 4 of them so far, and yes, to be quite frank with you, yes, this is the best of the lot in my opinion, and it's probably the cheapest, or certainly one of the cheapest anyway. Yes, and there we go. Okay, finally leaving the custom auto shop. Right, so there we go. That was a chance to have a look at the different kind of stylings, like I say, that can be affected on the vehicle. Okie dokie, yes, and here we go. Heading on up the street. Now you can see I sort of braked rather heavily on that corner. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I was expecting it to drift a lot more, and it didn't. So although it was a shoddy corner, it actually indicates that the car's rather fine at handling, you know, and as you can see, it's not going slowly at all now. Okay, done those modifications. Oops, almost into a wall, so there we go, not perfect handling. Acceleration's improved too, hasn't it? Let's be quite frank. So, okay, yes, you do the upgrades to it, and it sort of becomes a half-passable car, really, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly worth the money. Like I say, well, it's $1.25 million, isn't it, really? Okie dokie, and here we go, right here. Heading on back inside, and we'll take it on up to the track and put it up against a few other things and see how it stacks up, really. Okie dokie, now here we go. We're going first things first, ladies and gentlemen. We're going up, we're not messing around here, we're taking this seriously, and we're going to just put the Zentorno out first things first. We want to know if this car actually has anything to her, or if it's all just for show. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, not putting up a bad show against the Zentorno. I mean, okay, it's not winning, but if you know anything about the Zentorno, you know that it pretty much monsters everything out there, and on this occasion, the Progen is really sort of holding its own, or at least was holding its own. The Zentorno is now slipping into a lead. But yes, not a bad performance. Didn't win, but frankly, against the Zentorno, not a bad performance. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put it up against the Apache Wagner. You know, ladies and gentlemen, in our opinion, the Wagner beats the Zentorno 9 times out of 10, although the Zentorno always gets into the lead to start with, and that seems to be what's happening here. We're in the GPI, we're getting into the lead, and we're going to take it around this corner, and there comes the Zentorno, as she always, the Wagner, I should say, as she always does. Has excellent handling, the Wagner, and there we go. She's built up her speed, and she's going to take that down to down to the finish line, should I say? Okay, but again, we're on her tail, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? We're not doing too badly. So, okay, I know it's losing, but like I say, losing very closely to very, very good cars. Okay, now this is we're putting it with Vapid Flash GT of all things, ladies and gentlemen. No idea why we chose to bring this out, but we did. And there we go. We're going to race it down the Vapid Flash GT. Actually, it can give the Centauro a run for him, but he can't really beat her, you know. But that's, I guess, why we've decided to go ahead and bring her out. And there we go. Okay, so the Progen GPI can actually take down the Vapid Flash GT, and you would bloody well expect so, wouldn't you, really? Let's be quite frank. Okay, there we go. Right, what we're going to do next, shall we? Okay, well, this is rather unnecessary, one could call this, but we're going to put it up against the Karate Italic GTO. Now, there's pretty much nothing out there that can beat this car. You know, the Tesseract maybe might can give it a run for its money and whatnot, but generally speaking, we've come to the conclusion the GTO is the fastest thing on GTA, and we're going to just humiliate the GPI here. Okay, so should you buy the GPI? Well, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, I'm not saying it, but in my opinion, the GPI is the best Progen out there. And considering they go up to 2.5 million, that should tell you something, you know? Should you buy it? No, not really, not in my opinion. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.